who is the older gentleman who he comes through like he's dressed in a suit. So if I look on the other way, don't mind me, I'm just starting to sort through. So this older gentleman comes through like very handsome, very well dressed, very even tempered, I want to say. Does that make sense for you, of anybody that you know? He comes through like a dad.
I think my dad,
Okay. Okay. Um, w- did he not like veggies?
not so
Or it
much.
was
Yes,
there? Okay, is the okay? Because he keeps saying to let you know, like he still doesn't like veggies. Like he'd prefer like chicken or mutton instead.
yes,
But he also says he really likes fish.
yes. He loved fish. I love
Yeah.
fishing.
Okay, so please know that that is his way to give you evidential proof that I am speaking with him. So he says that he wants to speak about what happened after. And he says
Okay.
it's like you kind of know. He says that after he passed, things kind of went a little downhill. Does that make sense for you?
Most definitely is right. Everything went down here.
Yeah. And he said that he felt really hurt seeing the struggle that you were in. He wished that he could help you, and he knew though that it was because he wasn't there that things went that way.
That's so true. He was my rock.
Your rock. Yeah. So he says that he wants to apologize that he wasn't there. He says that, like, how he's saying it to me is like, he says, every time my baby fell, I was there to catch her.
That was true. Every time I
Yeah.
fell, even when I got divorced, he came through. He actually bought a windy house. He furnished it for me and my kids. He did everything for me. I was his pet.
Yeah. So he feels like a lot of regret over not being able to be there the way that you needed him. And he says, though, that there were a lot of conversations you had with him after the
Yes,
passing where you said to him, like, but why did you do this to me? You didn't have to leave me. Now what am I
yes,
going to do? And he says that you would fight with him and not realize, and then you'd fight with him and then you'd feel bad that you fought with him.
yes. That's the truth. We always had an
um,
argument.
he says please don't ever feel bad that you fought with him, because he needed you to express yourself, and he needed to know what you needed of him. And he says he's sorry though that he could not be there in the capacity that you needed him. And
Yeah.
while he says this, he hands me a glass of like a vase of white flowers. And generally white flowers are symbolic of um forgiveness.
Mm.
It's his way of asking for forgiveness of you, because
What?
he also has that regret that he wasn't there.
No, I forgive him. It was just hard so that I had to see him. Like I had to put him in hospital. I was the last person to see him, and that was it. I just saw him the
Yeah.
last, and I never saw him again.
And he passed after you left, like not long after you left him. It feels like
Yes,
you were not in the room, but it's like you just got outside the room and then he passed.
I couldn't because it was COVID time and they wasn't allowing us,
Mm,
so I couldn't even say
yeah.
my
You
yeah. I
couldn't
couldn't
be
say
there.
anything. Yeah.
Yeah. So he says that he wants you to know that he didn't want to pass in front of you. It's not something that he wanted you to be able to see. He didn't want that last memory of him to be in that way, because he knows, um, he says that already there's so many memories of how the decline happened. It's like it lives in your mind rent free. It's constantly popping
Yes.
in your mind at times where you really don't need to be thinking about it. And
Yes.
he says you keep replaying it, thinking, I wish I did this and I wish I did that, and maybe if I just didn't take him, things would have been different.
Yes.
And he says that it would not have been different. You did everything that you needed to do for him, and he says don't beat yourself up about it.
Mm,
nothing could have changed that.
yeah, so I couldn't. I tried my best. I really did try.
And who is the younger female with him? Sorry, I have to ask because she keeps coming through and she almost feels like a sister.
The young people. I don't know whether that's my youngest daughter.
Okay, yeah. Is she a sister?
No, she's my youngest
Okay.
daughter.
You, yeah,
He was
okay.
very attached to my
So,
kids.
so
Oh no,
I'm
also I
so
lost my
sorry
sister.
you
My
did.
sister,
Okay.
his daughter. My third sister
Okay.
passed away.
So I know I said I'm only going to give you a message from one person, but I can't help myself when they come through. And I feel like you
Yeah.
really need this message. This person comes through as having passed a little bit on the tragic side.
Yes.
Okay. So when spirit comes through and takes responsibility for their passing, it can either mean that they ended their physical life or they contributed to it ending. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do.
So when this person comes through, they keep taking responsibility, but I keep getting the feeling like this person was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yes. She was very, very ill and she couldn't take her illness anymore. Because she
Okay.
couldn't do any, everybody had to do things for her, so she didn't like it. Like she was
And
a burden.
it's also to to a, to a certain degree, like she put herself in that position.
Yes,
um
definitely.
it's like, we got the flu, somebody has the flu, and we'll say, okay, you know what, why don't you take this so it doesn't
Oh,
get
yes,
worse,
you're
but
right.
they
She
just
has
wouldn't,
diabetes.
they
She
wouldn't,
had
yeah.
diabetes and she wasn't looked after in her diabetes.
Okay. Yeah, it just kept coming through like, well, people told me to do these things and I just didn't care to do it.
Yes. She didn't like
So
going to the
she,
clinic.
yeah, I want to word it right, but at the same time, I'm not somebody that sugarcoats things. It's She keeps giving me the feeling like of she just kept feeling sorry for herself, and nobody had time for that. Like, you know what, you either get up and get moving or just stop complaining,
Yes,
kind of
not true.
attitude.
They all was
Yeah.
telling her go to the doctor. She didn't want to go.
So she says, though, that she does want to apologize. She said that she was extremely difficult with everybody, and
Yes.
she didn't know how else to be. She says that in the way that she used to think and the way that she is as a person, she was very limited in how she knew how to handle certain situations. Does that make sense
Mm.
for you?
Yes, very true.
Okay, so please know that she is fine. She's with dad. She just says she really needs you to know that she's fine because it's kind of like a wonder, like, this is how you were. Where did you end up? It kind of like a joke kind of thing. Like, she was so annoying. I wonder where she is now. I don't know if,
Yeah, for her, everything was a joke. Everything was a
yeah.
joke. Even when it comes to her kids, it was like a joke and stuff like everything. She had that personality where we have to talk, but she'll joke about it.
Yeah, so she's like, well, I just need you to know that I'm okay. I'm like there with dad and we're fine and we're chilling and we're having a few drinks and
So,
she's like that. So
yes,
she is really good energy. It's just that certain, we come here, we come here knowing what we need to achieve in our life, and we either
yeah,
do it or we don't, and that's just
yeah.
what it is. Like,
I know
she
she's
didn't.
happy
Mm,
because she suffered. She really, really suffered. Her kidneys
yeah,
was failing. We couldn't do anything. It was last minute where it was too late for us to save her.
yeah.
It was too
But
late.
she's a-okay, and she's still doing everything she's not supposed to do.
That'll always be her.
Yeah. Oh, thank you so much,
Thank you
Claudia. I
so
hope you
much.
feel like you got a chance to speak to dad
Yeah,
and your sister.
yeah, definitely. Thank you so much. God bless
You're
you.
welcome. Okay, bye.